What I wanted to do now was just in the second part of the presentation give you a quick heads up on some recent decisions that I think are relevant for folks in the direct selling industry. And the reason for that is that this wonderful quote from the British publisher H.G. Bond, who once said that wise men learn by other men's mistakes and fools by their own. Dealing with the first decision, this is from New Zealand. I've got a number of decisions from New Zealand, Australia and the UK. And the reason that my staff track what's happening in the UK, Australia and in New Zealand, and we do that every week, is that what we generally find is that it's a bit like a tidal wave, that hot button issues and cases can roll from the UK into Australia and then down to New Zealand. So what that does is it enables us, by keeping a weather eye on what's happening in the UK, it enables us to get a good feel for what's going to come to New Zealand in the next 8 to 12 months. So we can generate some foresight as well as insight. So this first case involved Just Water International Limited, and it's a reminder that free is free, means free. It's probably one of the most powerful words in the marketer's grab bag of marketing tools, but the Commerce Commission and the ACCC know that, and they are very, very concerned about any situations where free is not in fact free. What happened here was that there was an advertisement which promoted an AquaCool water cooler as free, and further text stated that the rental is free, and both free claims had an asterisk that referred to fine print. This was found to be a problem because the offer was misleading for two reasons. First, it wasn't the water that was free, but it was the rental that was free. And then secondly, to acquire the water cooler for free, rent-free, you had to pay a one-off establishment fee, you had to have a 12-month supply contract, and you had to pay for the water. And in addition, the offer was heavily restricted to certain residential customers in certain areas. Now, this is a reasonably big operation in New Zealand, but it's amazing how easy these mistakes can be made. It's a reminder for those people who need a reminder that when you're advertising something as free, it absolutely has to be free. And a free claim can be misleading if, once the conditions and charges are taken into account, the product is clearly not free. This next case involves a client of mine, but happily not in New Zealand. It's the UK operation, and this comes from last month. What happened here was that there was a suite of commercial activity, a TV ad, a national press ad, and sales promotion work on Kellogg's cereal packaging, which encouraged consumers to collect codes from cereal packs and then to use them to obtain a free box of cereal. A cracking promotion, great idea. Unfortunately, the ads were found to be misleading for a number of reasons. Only one of the brands of the cereal featured in the ads could actually be claimed as a free cereal, and the ads didn't make it clear that the size of the free pack of cereal was smaller than the average box and smaller than the boxes featured on the ads. It just shows the degree of detail that you need to go into and making sure that your marketing agencies are absolutely on top of the need for detail. And so although the ad stated free Kellogg cereal from a selected range, it was likely, it was found, that the consumers would infer that the cereals which contained promotional codes were the same cereals as those which were claimed to be free. So the lesson here, when you're offering a free or a bonus product, you've got to take real care to ensure that consumers are clear about the nature of the free product, particularly if it differs from the products which are depicted in the promotion itself.